Hi, Muhammad Yasin. Yasin Bhatt is also with us, and now we are going to talk about a very important topic. This topic would really help you in achieving all the targets of your life. So, our today's topic is daily life trappers. We have different trappers in our lives which trap us, which prevent us from going ahead. So before going towards our topic, I would like to introduce my reverend guest, Muhammad Yasin, social media platform, and he is also delivering his trainings. So we would try to enjoy his session by taking so many new points so that we may upgrade our lives as well. Muhammad Yasin Bhatt is a certified trainer and he is a renowned public speaker who is transforming the lives of millions of people around the globe. So it's a great opportunity for all of us to have him with us in our show. So without wasting our time, I would like to invite Muhammad Yasin Bhatt to let us know about himself.
Thank you very much, Mayukiani. First of all, I would like to really thank you for this generous introduction. I'm a humble person. I will not claim that I'm trying to propagate whatever we have. That's what a trainer is supposed to do. Uh, you probably introduced myself, more or less. There's not much that I have to share, but allow me to share that currently I'm engaged in one of the foreign mission here in Islamabad, a foreign embassy here in Islamabad, and I am serving as a trade counsel there. So we provide basically trade counseling to the business people in carrying out their trade. And apart from that role, I'm also passionate public speaker, as you already shared, and this passion brought me in this training area where we are sharing what we have and what we try in our life, and so that we also get benefit from this experience, and also the people that we to whom we share may get benefit from this. All right, so over to you, Mayu. Anything further, anything more you want to know about me, you can ask. I think we lost Humayu Kani. Humayu, are you with us? Okay, so as time we have some time. I don't know uh, how much viewers we have, but as I was discussing about, I was sharing about my profile. I'm serving in one of the foreign mission here in Islamabad, Pakistan for the last 10 years since January 2010. I'm providing the services as trade counsel, and apart from that, I'm into public speaking for almost 7 years, and into corporate training, into professional training for the last almost 5 years. And by virtue of these online platforms, we are in the social media right since 2000, early 2020. So that's pretty much about me. Um Today we have to discuss time trappers, uh, daily life trappers rather. So basically, this session is about time management. Time management is the essence, I would say, of human's
We
life. If
are waiting.
again, I think Humayun Kiani came back. So
Please continue.
Mayukani, you are so I was sharing with the people that this session is basically oriented targeting on time management. And one of the particular aspect of time management is that how we can avoid the trappers of daily life. Because when we wake up in the morning till we retire at the bed, about 16, 17 hours that we spend in daily life, we don't know, most of the people don't know even what they have done during the day due to the various reasons. We'll come upon on these reasons in detail way, why it happens, what are the main reason of this problem, and how they can cater of these, how they can come out of these problems. Because uh, they trap themselves in unwanted things, urgent things, but not important things. As most of the gurus says, we have to focus our life on important thing rather than reacting towards the life. We have to take a proactive approach. We have to become proactive person. Proactive person doesn't mean that we have to rush, we have to run here and there. Proactive person take charge of his life or her life, and he or she knows where he or she is heading. That is the proactive person. So we have to design our life, and rather than reacting to what is happening to us and what is happening around us. So this session will be focusing on I guess on these areas. Okay.
Okay, you are absolutely
So
right. Most of the time we are doing we are doing the things actually we do not know about them. And in this way, we are not only wasting our time, but we can also waste the time of so many other people. So as Yasin Bhatt has told us that this session would be for those people who have specific objectives and purpose of their lives. So trappers always trap you, and your duty is not to be trapped. So here in this session, we would learn different strategies. We would learn different solutions from Muhammad Yasin so that we may also engage in positive activities or in the result oriented activities so that we may improve our personal and professional life. So, Mr. Yasin Bhatt, could you please let us know what is the basic reason behind time management? Why is it necessary? Why is it a must for all of us?
see, a number of time I say to the people, if you enumerate top three differences in successful people's life and unsuccessful people's life, time management has to be one of them. Why? Because successful people know how to um, get more things done in 24 hours. Let's say 16 or 17 awake hours. They know how to be more productive, get more out of these given time. They also have the same time like us, like most of the people, but that thing differentiate them. And how they do that, how they accomplish that? Because they have specific things in mind. We'll come to those things as well. But as you are pointing out, why we need to manage our time, because this is the essence of human
Yes.
life. Otherwise, we will be living, allow me to say that, we will be living animal's life. A human knows where he or she is heading, as I already shared with you. But animal, they also eat and drink and spend their life. But we have to live our life, not spend our life. So that thing differentiate, and that thing is, uh, one of the very strong reason why we have to manage our time. Because if we devote our energies to the important things, which are highly valuable for our life, not only for this life, for life hereafter. But it depends on the goals of the people. But it's all about managing time.
You're absolutely right. As I would quote the best examples from our Islamic history, there are so many writers who have written numerous books If you say one book that is a bulky one, they have written more than 50 volumes of that particular book. Or we can say that the amount of books which they had written at that particular time, we are unable even to read them out. So you are absolutely right. This is the real essence of human life. And we can get satisfaction and we can achieve our targets by following time management. As you have absolutely and rightly said that time management is the one and absolute factor which would really contribute in your success or in your failure. So as we have discussed that there are different trappers in our lives. There are different trappers in our day-to-day life. So here we have one question as well: how to get rid of time wasters people. So before discussing this question, I would like to request to you that just let us know what kinds of trappers are here with us, which prevent us not to go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, Mayukini. Let us start with this question.
Okay.
We will be discussing the trappers, but this is a very rightly point out by the Observer TV, how to get rid of the time waster people. Actually, this was one of the key points. We have to create our ability. First of all, I have to say this: if you are not getting rid of those time waster people, it's you which you have to blame, not them. Because we don't have the ability to say no. We have to create this ability to say no to the people. I'm not saying that you have to be rude or you have to be selfish. You have to judge. You are a human being. You have to judge the situation. Is situation really needs your attention, or really need that you have to spend the time with the people? If you don't think so, that you are the master of your own ship. Have the courage to say no politely, but say categorically say no. See, I have different things. I have line up appointments. I have to teach the siblings. I have to teach my kids. I have to spend time with my uh, um, parents.
Family members.
I have to read a book. I have to accomplish the project. So and the list goes on. There are a number of productive things that you can do, but why it happens? Because you don't have something really special in your mind. You don't have any priorities in your life. That is why we waste our time with these people. Otherwise, if we have priorities in our life, why will indulge ourselves in those kind of activities? We don't do it anymore. We will not do it anymore. I
You are
know
you
many people.
you are saying that if first of all we need to set our priorities. This is the first thing. And the second thing is they are not to be blamed. It is us who to be blamed. And third one is we need to learn how to say no. In this way, we can get rid of these negative or time wasters people. Yes.
Very rightly summarized by Mayukiani. Yes, we have to create our ability to say no. We have to create priorities in our life. Priorities mean something bigger in our life, dreams in our life, goals in our whatever you will say, uh, objective in your life. And then third, I missed your point. You categorize in the
How to say
beautiful
no.
way.
We should learn how to say
how
no.
to how to say no. Yes, how to say no, the ability to say no, and you have to understand your priorities. So these are things will definitely will enable you to get rid of these kind of situations. All right.
People are
So this is the first point to start with. The first trapper of us in the managing time. This is the first trapper. People are also trapper. Somebody came along, and he or she might be saying to you that, okay, let's go for outing. Let's go for let's say shopping. Let's go and see this movie. And you know, so if you have priorities in your life, obviously you will say, if you have time, if you have allocated time to your friends, that's a separate issue. You have to spend time with your friends as well. But if you don't have priorities, then the life will drag you. Then you will be, as I said, living a reactive life.
So, Mr. Yasin, but most of the time we see that our family members, most of the time they have different activities. They want us to do some different tasks which we don't want to do. So, what we should do at that particular time?
See, again, I would say the root cause is that you are at their disposal. They know that you are at their disposal. The most busiest person is the person who is idle one, who is available for everyone. Even if your loved one know that you are doing a particular, very important task, you have to realize, you make them realize that you are working on a very special project. We take it for granted. For example, we are working from home. It is challenge. I'm not saying that it is very easy. It is a challenge, but you have to communicate. You are a communicator, and you are inspiring people. We are inspiring people, and we have to understand this, that we have to also inspire our loved one. That see, we are on a target. We are on a particular project. We are working, and that is a time from 9 to 11, from 9 to 12. We will be engaged. Look, when we go to the office, they perfectly understand. Now you are not available. They will not ask you anything. They will not say that, okay, go and get this. They will see the alternative. They will manage the alternative. Even the kids understand that, a sibling will understand, your parents will understand that, look, the boy is on job, he is working. So you have to make them realize that we are focusing on one thing, and that is challenge, but we can do that.
On a lighter note, you have masterfully and skillfully handled the question. As we know that our Bhabhi would also listen to you. So you have done a good job and you have given us a room as well. Now, you are absolutely right. Actually, we need to manage our lives. In this way, we can say that people would accommodate themselves according to our priorities. So this is
See
totally
the
upon
bigger,
us whether we have educated them or not. If we are going to educate them, they can easily understand. You are absolutely right.
very right. Yes, that is the point. See the bigger picture. We have to we in accounts we used to say cost and benefit analysis. Everything has cost and then benefit. If i- i- we don't have to argue with them, especially with our spouse or our relatives, or we don't have to argue with them. Uh, if they are saying something very valuable and something logical and something which has to be done, then obviously we have to understand. We have to, for the sake of our bigger goal, for the sake of our precious time, we have to commit to them. We have to understand them. We have to meet their needs as well, so that we mentally relax, we mentally peaceful. In that way, we'll be more productive. In less time, we'll be more productive. We'll achieve more if we are mentally satisfied. So mental satisfaction here again is very important. It all starts from home, as you are rightly pointing out. People who are married, for example, they have to have a very good relation with their spouse. Everything starts from there. If they are not 50%, their activities will be, the if they don't have the luxury of mental health, everything will suffer.
Yes, you are absolutely right. As we are doing these shows in this time, so it means that we have educated our family members that this is our time and we need to go live and we need to deliver our session, not only for the benefit of our own personality, but it would also benefit so many other people. So in this way, you have rightly pointed out that we need to educate them and we need to accommodate them. But ultimately, the thing goes over that where we are not able to set our priorities. When we would set our priorities, it would become easier for us to manage not only our own lives, but we can also manage the lives of so many other people. other people. And one more thing, I must, although it is your show, but I must say that in this way we can give more time to them. If we have
Very good.
prioritized, if we have
Very good.
set certain
Absolutely.
priorities for us, for them, then we would be able to give them the quality
Absolutely.
time. Actually,
Absolutely.
our duty is to give them the quality time. So you are absolutely
Absolutely.
right that if we are going to manage them, if we are going to accommodate them, they would also enjoy our all the activities.
Very good. Very good. So that's how we create work-life balance as well. For example, if you're mentally satisfied at work, we'll be giving good quality time to our family. It happened to me most of the time. When I'm fully satisfied with my work, I give quality time to the kids. So that's why your work is also important. You need to finish your work as well to give quality time, good time with your loved one. So as Brian Tracy very rightly says in his Eat That Frog book, that ultimately we everybody want to have a leisure time with family. That is the ultimate satisfying thing. So for that to be reached, for that to be realized, we have to spend a good quality time, or we have to be productive at workplaces. When we will be productive at workplaces, we'll get things done. We accomplish things. We know that we have changed something, and in this way, we'll be mentally satisfied, and then we'll go home and spend a happy time with our loved ones.
We can also train our kids. We can also teach our siblings as well. So here I would like to let you know that the first book which I read about time management, it is written by a Pakistani writer, and I would rather recommend to all of you, the people who are listening to us and the people who would listen to us, I would recommend all of you that you must read that book. That book is Shahrae Zindagi Par Kamyabi Ka Safar. शहराए जिंदगी पर कामयाबी का सफर, written by Muhammad Bashir Juma, written by Muhammad Bashir Juma. It is not only a book, rather it is a complete package. You would come to know, you would get to know so many strategies, so many new points, how you can avoid trappers, how you can manage your chores, how you can divide your tasks, and how you can upgrade your life. And not only for the betterment of this world, but you can also work for your spiritual health. So I must recommend all of you that you must read out this book. And I would like to ask Mohammad Yasin Bhatt that just let us know what is his favorite book on time management.
Yes, the book that I already shared with you, Eat That Frog, is a very good book, not only on the time management, but also accomplish the project. Project management, you can say, or and goal setting. Three things: time management, goal setting, project execution, and also you can say productivity improvement. So fourth thing at the same time this book addressed very good, very well written by Brian Tracy, and very simple way. It's not a lengthy book. I think not more than 150 pages, and very simple language. And everybody can understand it, and in 1 week, or depending on the time that you spend, more or less in 1 week or 10 days, you can finish it up. And also at the end of each chapter, he'll also give you exercise to do. Very handy book. And along with that book, I'll also recommend the very famous book of Stephen R. Covey, Seven Habits of Highly Successful People. In this uh, book, one of the habit is proactive, proactive approach. I'm not quoting here the exact word, but one of the habit is proactiveness or proactive approach. In that section, in this habit, he discussed in a detailed way how to go about the priorities, how to manage your time, how to focus on important things rather than focusing on urgent things, which are not important most of the time. You understand this, I think, perfectly. Most of the urgent things are not important. So, what? the most important people do, successful people do, they look very relaxed, they look very calm and composed, but they know they are in control of their life. But unsuccessful people, people who are you can say a reactive person, they keep on moving, and they seem to be busy, but at the end of the day they don't know what they have done, because they're just reacting towards life. So that is not the approach that we have to go. So two books that I would like to recommend. Beside these, there are plenty of book on time management, but these books very simple and very effective. I must say.
Okay, as the time is running, so I would like to ask you, just let us know some more trappers, and side by side, let us know the strategies and the solution, how we can get rid of those trappers and we can lead our lives according to our own wishes and desires.
Okay, the first trapper I would like to say, recommend. I would like to mention here that everybody is culprit of is technology. Obviously, when we talk about technology, TV, mobile phone, uh, along with the mobile phone, internet also. So these are the biggest trapper. Beside different things, technology, you can tape recorder and different things. But these are the biggest time trappers. Most of the time, people in United States, a research was done, and they found out on an average person spend about 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours on TV. Nowadays, mobile phone, people spend about 4 hours on mobile phone. I'm not saying that, I'm not denying the importance of these things. These are highly valuable. But again, I would like to mention Stephen R. Covey saying beautifully. And most of the people already shared this thing. It's not new, it's not novel, but he put it in his own words that technology is an excellent server, but a terrible master. Don't allow it to become your boss. Show them who is the boss. Show these gadgets who is the boss. Show your mobile who is the boss. Take charge of those things, and uh, take advantage of those things. That's how you will make your life productive. You will ruin your life. You can also make it more productive. At the same mobile phone that we are using, we can make it more, we can make our life more productive. At the same time, we can ruin our life as well. How? You already know, I don't need to explain this. If we use it, for example, uh, just scrolling and watching the videos, unnecessary videos, again we will destroy our thoughts and mental pollution that will disturb us throughout the day. Because what you will see, it will have people don't realize it. People say for the fun they are watching different videos, but they are polluting their mind. And when they pollute their mind, ultimately these things, uh, in a subtle way, uh, lead them toward disastrous life, time wasters. And then these thoughts ultimately result into action. We all know this, that our thoughts become our action. So don't pollute your mind with unnecessary stuff on the internet and social media. I i don't uh, i want to say here categorically, watch the videos, go and search the content, but do it purposefully. For example, your time management. I'm looking after time management strategies and looking after time management trappers. I'll watch the Mayukani YouTube video because I have a particular objective in my mind. I will not drag, I will not go here and there. I watch the video, that's it. I learn something out of it, that's it. Otherwise, if I say aimlessly, I go to the internet and then scroll down the videos, and that in that way, I'm sorry to say, you will disturb yourself. So that is the first trapper. We have to avoid this trapper, that the technology thing. And then also, one of the trapper I would like to mention here is um, um, the daily petty codes of life. we already mentioned this. Mayuki, and you already mentioned in one of question. Daily codes of life. Daily codes of life means that you wake up in the morning. For example, on Saturday morning, you wake up in the morning and you don't know, because the office is off, and you don't know what to do. You you done your breakfast, you spend your time with your family, and now you switch on the TV, and the whole day you maybe spend on the TV, and then a person comes and he says to you, okay, let's go out, let's go to have a shopping, let's go to visit a site, and you go there and you spend endless time. Why it happens? These are the daily codes. Another code: you wash your car, you wash your bicycle, you wash your motorbike. I don't want to say that this is not good, this is okay, but see the bigger picture. What is more valuable to you? Is it worthwhile to give 200 rupees, like 300 rupees to a person, and he or she will he may wash your car, and you could utilize 1 to 2 hours in studying, maybe in writing something, in teaching your kid? That is more valuable. So see this situation. Don't trap yourself in the daily course of life. That's why at the end of the day, we don't know what we have done, because we involve ourselves in daily petty things. I will say this, but these are the petty things. And why this happens? Again, because we don't have schedule in our life. We don't know what we have to achieve, let's say in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year down the road. That's why these things happen. If I know, I will say that I know my thing. I have at the back of my mind, I know what I have to achieve at the end of the month. I know what I have to achieve after 3 months. Now my life will totally be changed. I'll be happy spending 500 rupees to the person. He may wash my car, because I know the value of my time. I have to spend these 2 hours in reading or writing. I may be doing a show with the Mayuki and your people like this, because this is my area. So
Effectively.
see, don't trap yourself in the daily codes of life. Define yourself and strategy. By the way, also we will also say share the strategy. Strategy again. Focus yourself. Define your aims. We will be conducting another session on goal setting. I have already done this complete session on goal setting. Define your goals, and that's where everything will lead. If you don't have goals in your life, sorry, you will not manage your time. And no strategy will work for you.
You're absolutely right. We must have a particular schedule to follow, or we need to accomplish some targets, or we need to have bigger goals in our lives, or we need to have big dreams to come true. In this way, we can manage our time. You have talked about two points. So I would like to talk about the number one, technology. As you have told that it can make us or it can break us or ruin us. You are absolutely right. You have told that it is our servant and it can also become our terrible master. So here I have come up with an idea that shall we not go with a new topic in which we would let our audience know that how to wisely use social media platforms. Because as I have observed in my life that in this crunch year to 2019, I have fully utilized all the social media platform and they're really helping me. As you know that we are doing this session on this particular platform, we are using StreamYard. So all these social media platform, all these activities, if we are able to wisely use them, they would really benefit us, they would really help us in achieving all our targets. So shall we not go with a proper and dedicated session for how to wisely use all these social media platforms?
Very right, very right. We can discuss it extensively, thoroughly, on how to utilize our time to the best of our interest when while going to the internet or social media, particularly, because We already know this, that we can utilize this to improve our productivity. At the same time, we may also ruin our life by over excessive use of it. So yes, this is possible, and this could
Yes, it
benefit
has
to the
become
people.
a part and parcel of our lives. Now we cannot get rid of it. We cannot get rid of all the social media platforms. So you have absolutely told us how to produce more results by managing our times. So here the time is running short. So I would like to ask you, tell us some more trappers and how we can handle them.
I would like to mention another trapper is which is overthinking. Overthinking, or you can say in simple word, negative internal dialogue. It is also kind of trapper. Negative internal dialogue. With this, I mean that you already know, people might know this, that we have positive thoughts as well as negative thoughts. Daily we have about 30 to 40,000 negative thoughts, self talk. Everybody have this. So we don't have to indulge ourselves in those negative. Whenever negative talk, a negative thought come to us, we have to counter it. We have to counter it with the positive note. Like we send the voice note in WhatsApp. Similarly, we have to send a voice note to our brain. Okay, for example, I have a negative thought that I will not be a great public speaker. Let's say I have this thought. I have to counter it with the positivity. Inshallah, I will become a, a inspirational speaker. And for example, at the end of the month, I don't have a budget to finance a certain project. No, inshallah, at the end of the month, inshallah, everything will be fine. No problem. But deliberate voice note. I'm not saying that thinking. No, you have to say it, pronounce it, because whenever you will pronounce, utter something, your ear will hear this, and then your internal wiring, your brain will retain this, and then obviously it will go to your travel to your unconscious mind, and then the power will emerge, and then you will have this positivity. This is reality. We have to use a positive vocabulary as much as possible, and we know all the importance of NLP now, neuro linguistic programming. This is based on these philosophy. This is not new. This is novel. This is not novel. This is centuries old principle. Divine wisdom, the holy books are written on those things. Think positive. Have faith on Almighty. Everything will be fine. Why you are worrying? For example, this life is very temporary life. We are not made for this life, but we have to live like human beings, not animals. So uh, whatever happens to us, for example, good or bad, these are the temporary things. These will not, over the time, these will, everything will be vanishing here. So what to worry? Why to worry? Just spend your time in a good way. Do your do the best of your ability, what you like, and what is more productive, what could be more beneficial for the people, how you can contribute to the people. So that is the essence of life.
Okay, you have rightly said that we can program our mind. Whenever we are undergoing negative thoughts, we should replace them with positive ones. Yes, we can also manage our life as well as we can manage our time by thinking positively and by having faith on Allah Almighty. As you have said that this life is not a permanent life. But here I would like to say one thing, that so many people say that this life is temporary and it can be ended at any time. It can be vanished at any time. But on the other hand, it can go longer and longer. We cannot say that we should not do anything because this is a temporary life. This life would end soon. So So we do not know. Allah Almighty hasn't told us that when we would die. Although we have great faith on Allah Almighty that we would die. But if we are keeping these 2 points in our mind, then we can faster the pace of our work. We can improve our productivity. So with this, if
Very.
you have anything to say, you may inculcate some more things with this topic.
Uh, just want to say one more thing. Over excessively, we don't have to involve with our families as well. People spend quality time. Yes, we have spent like 1 hour, 2 hour quality time we have given to our kids. For example, I teach my kid an hour for an hour. So an hour I have schedule. For example, in my schedule, I have allocated. Now it's time for another activity. Now, if I am involved in another activity, for example, I'm reading or I'm writing, I'm extracting something, and then suddenly my siblings or my kids or my family member, apart from the urgent exceptions, I don't want to say that, keep on coming, and I keep on indulging themselves in themselves. That's why where people lose the track. Most of the time, people like on their holidays, Saturdays and Sundays, for example, they dedicated the time to the kids. Now again, for example, after this time, they are again involved in the whole day. They keep on doing the things and saying to them that don't do this, don't do that, or don't over involve yourself. For example, a captain of a ship, a ship steer the ship. He will not be involving in the firing of the engine and these kind of things. He will be only instructing. Otherwise, he will lose the track of steering the ship. So again, so this is again more or less connected with this daily codes of life, but just on adding some point in the discussion, I want to share
Okay.
this specific thing.
Okay, I'm very much thankful to you as you have taken out your time, as I know that you have busy schedule, and especially on Sundays it is very much difficult as we need to do so many things which require at our home. So at the end, if we are going to sum up the whole session in one sentence, you have rightly mentioned here that we should become the captain of our own ship. We should become the captain of our own ship. Only this dialogue would keep us on the track. It would let us know what are the things which we should do and what are the things which we should not do. But one more point which I must add here is that we should avail the trainings. Because why we are talking about all these points? Because we have been trained by different trainers, we have been told by different books. So we must involve ourselves in different training sessions so that we may be able to learn the things which the people who have gone higher from our level, they have undergone all these stages, they can better let us know. So we should avail all the trainings like this. In this way, we can get more knowledge. And a person who is giving us a knowledge, he is a complete life. So here I would like to thank to our viewers, Rukhsana Bibi. She is regularly watching our sessions, and I'm very much thankful to her and Observer TV. So last but not the least, I am very much thankful to Muhammad Yasin Bhatt, who has rendered his valuable time for our growth, for our upbringing. So, I would like to request him to say the last word and then you may end this session.
I would like to recall the William Penn quote, who says that time everybody needs, but we use it to the worst. Everybody wants time. Everybody needs time. When it comes to the application of time, we are very poor in that, except of the few exceptions. that excel.
Thank you, Muhammad Yasin Bhatt, and all our viewers. We'll see you soon with the next and important topic. And our objective of life is not only to travel, but also to transform your lives altogether. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you.